and welcome to amipal, the #1 place on the internet for the sweetest Amiga content. Now, do you remember a time when mankind and dinosaurs lived together on planet Earth? Neither do I, but according to 90s games publishers, this actually happened, as is evident from the rash of prehistoric platformers on the Amiga system. Today's episode is about those games. They usually feature a caveman, they usually feature dinosaurs as enemies to bash, and there's some platforming elements involved. So join me on this trip through memory lane, or kind of a made-up memory lane, of prehistory to work out which ones are worth giving your time to and which ones are worth swerving your car into a brick wall to avoid. Let's go! So welcome to Workbench, or in this case Directory Opus Magellan Workbench Replacement. I've created a group here with the games we're going to go through today, and in no particular order, let's start with Chuck Rock by Core Design, released in 1991. Okay, that might be a bit loud. So Chuck Rock, as I said, Core Design, here we are. It's got a kick move and a kind of a belly bash. And he can pick up stones to prevent things landing on his head. Oh. As well as to use as a weapon, and it could also be used as as you saw, to access higher sections like this. Now, the sole purpose of this game is really just to go and get Ophelia back from Gary Gritter, the rotter. I'm not too good at this game. And this dinosaur will help us move across this horrible sludgy water. Gotcha! As you see, some of them are actually quite fast, and they do come out of nowhere sometimes. You really have to pick how you how and when you attack them, as is the case with most games though. Oh, pick that up in case we get any more rocks land on our heads. Doesn't stop that though. You can see the heart in the bottom left, that's obviously health. And we've got lies in the bottom right. Thank you, bird. Or ancient flying reptile, shall I say. Yep, that doesn't help. Unfortunately, although the music's quite impressive and quite catchy, it is a little wearing because it does go on and on. It's just a repeat. So I didn't get the bird. You can have it with just sound effects, but it's just not as doesn't seem as good. Bash. Must be a parallax here. It is for OCS Amigas though, so Bit of a limited colour palette here. Oops, didn't get that far enough across. But you know, it's supposed to be cartoony. It's not supposed to be a particularly realistic interpretation of this made-up era. There's some health. Have that in your noggin. I don't need that. So yes, Chuck Rock, cool design, 1990. Let's go clockwise. Joe and Matt, Caveman Ninja by Data East, released in 1992. I mean, it says Data East, but published here by Elite. Let's just get into it. Not sure what that copper stuff's about, the rainbow graphics. There we are. Now, this is one of those rare games that's actually uses a second joystick button for jumping. But for a game that's released like a year after Chuck Rock, it seems quite slow. It's like you've got all this space to do things, but there's enemies all over the place and you don't really have much reaction. Oh dear. I guess I'm going to need to dodge that, aren't I? End of level wiggy, we're only on the first level. How about that? Is this a console conversion? I'm not really sure. Or a arcade conversion? Seems like as good a place as any to stand, doesn't it? Ah. But compared to Chuck Rock, I'm not really enjoying this quite as much. I mean, Chuck Rock's got its own issues. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be hitting this. Anyway, Joe and Matt, Caveman Ninjas. You can play it 2-player. I've never played it 2-player, but it's colourful. It's for OCS Amigas. That's about it. I think there are probably better caveman games to play if that's what you're after. What's third on our list? Prehistoric by Titus, released in 1990. Titus, of course, were a publisher who also released Crazy Cars and Titus the Fox. That poor bear. Nice bit of artwork there, nicely lit. Basically, the purpose of this game is for your character to get food. You can see top of the screen you've got your energy, that's basically your health. And then you've got food, and food is what you want. You can also bash these dinosaurs and you turn them into food. Like so. Right, I'm not going to go that way because there was a spiky trap in the way. Eggs give you 50, of course. Ah. Yes, pointy rocks kill you instantly, so I think we'll go another way. Hanging out next to dinosaur caves is a good way for them to basically catch you unawares as well. Now, how to get up there? Well, there's got to be a way to do it, isn't there? Yes, by using this ladder. As you can tell, it's a screen-by-screen scroller. That's how we deal with those. So, makes it different to the other games we've played. Kind of gives it a bit more of a puzzle element, I think. 500 from a sauropod of that magnitude. Those fish you can't turn into food for some reason. $200 for a bear. Who'd have thought it? I'd actually like some energy now, if some of that food could be converted into it. And monkey's going to cause me issues, isn't it? Not quite on the right level there. As you can see, I mean, we're on the first level, and I've gone quite far so far, and yet to actually... Oh no! Yet to get that food bar right up. Oh, a bomb for creatures that aren't there. you can't hit those back. Oh, I thought I was over that. It's a nice little mechanic. I don't remember reading in the history books about latex balloons being available, but you know, it's a made-up era. We'll go with it. Damn monkey! These bears are probably some of the toughest ones here, aside from the fire-throwing creatures, whose fire does not affect their compatriots. They're brothers in arms. Oh, come on! Yeah, annoyingly, you don't seem to be able to jump onto ladders either. But yeah, this again shows the kind of puzzle element, having to... Not an ideal place to get them, is it? Yeah, so here comes another bear now. We just sit here whacking the things till they all gone. Give me some egg. Right. Oh dear. And moving levels too. Oh. So yeah, Prehistoric. It's enjoyable. It's simplistic. It's a bit more of a brain tease than Chuck Rock, and sufficiently different from Chuck Rock as well. I'd recommend this. I should really have had Chuck Rock 2 last, shouldn't I? But here we are. Chuck Rock 2, the 1993 sequel to, you've guessed it, Chuck Rock. And again, it's cool design. In Chuck Rock 2, you play a baby caveman, a cave baby. And as you can see, even on the intro here, we've already got some impressive parallax scrolling. Anything interesting in options? Nah. We'll leave it on easy just so I can show you as much of the levels as possible. And also because, you know, I just really want to play it. So here we go, a bit more of a muted colour palette, a lot less that kind of cartoony thing, and again, I'm terrible at hitting enemies. You do seem to have this kind of flying jump with your big whacker now though. And you get more humans in this one too. You see what I mean by the parallax scrolling? It's very impressive. Ah! And you get these huge dinosaurs coming across from time to time. Now obviously because he's a baby he can't pick up those big rocks anymore, so he whacks them. You've got obstacles to smash through. Some of these you have to kind of strategically leave in place because they allow you to access higher areas. Seems though Chuck inventing the car has also meant a much greater increase in technology since they've got telegraph poles. How about that for a short level compared to Prehistoric? Sometimes the levels just have a change of palette but feature the same art assets, which is quite a clever idea. Oh, just keep hitting that for extra points. He's got a bin lid on his head, so he's a bit more difficult to get this time. Ah, I should have left those things there, shouldn't I? See what I mean by being tactical? Ride the dinosaur. Zoop. Ow! Oh, you little thing. Luckily for me, I don't really get hurt by because I'm on this dinosaur. So you can see bottom right, my health's not really going down. But at some point the dinosaur will become annoyed at this constant harm that I'm causing it, so it will run off. Yeah, there it goes. A rather buxom cave lady there. They do flying kicks at you as well. On some levels, we came off. On some levels, those lizards with their long tails, the tail actually falls off, and unless you've played it before, you don't know it's going to happen. So it's a bit of a cheeky game playing mechanic there. Oh, we got rain. See, unfortunately, even though Chuck Rock's cars are all over the place, you can't actually drive them. Thank you, dinosaur. I do feel like they're more your allies in this one than they were the previous game. Just get that little bit of health that I need. Not really sure how you're supposed to do that without getting there. I suppose don't destroy those things. Oh. Ah, they changed the order a little bit just so you always get hit. Yeah, it's got this quite useful function. Probably only use it a handful of times over the levels that I've played, but it's nice to have it. There it goes. Oh, you cheeky thing. And yeah, some things do that. Now it's not all levels like this. Later levels you go into like a volcano land with fire and flamers all over the place and volcanoes exploding in the background. You get to ride on dinosaurs. It's always that bit that gets you. And then you also go up a big tree, which is the furthest I've ever got in the game. It's literally called the tree, and I hate it. Thanks, guy. Oh no. End of level biggie. Three hits and then move. But you gotta. About now. Gotta move at the right time, haven't you? I mean, it's an end level biggie, you know how they go. Just the once, no good. Poor chap. There we go. Ah! I need one more apple. Ah! I would have got a bonus for that. I'm not really sure what you get, whether it's an extra life or more points, but you get something. Flying fish come down to get you. It's kind of reminiscent a bit of Cool Spot in how the graphics are done. There's a nice bit of dithering. Again, it's an Amiga OCS, ECS game. Probably need 1 meg to run it, I think. But yeah, nice different graphic style to the first game. I think it plays suitably different as well. I much prefer this one, if I'm honest. Music goes a bit faster on my WHD load version here with my 060. And yeah, sometimes I get some of these blitter issues with it, but they fix themselves when you go into the next level. It's because the palette's changed. See, I've lost my bat as well. Yeah, the same thing. You hit the dinosaur's head. Well, that wasn't helpful, was it? I made up for the ones I missed. But yeah, that's Chuck Rock 2. And what next? It's Cave Mania, the 1992 game by Atlantis, who I've never heard of before. Which you may spot in the production values. And those sound effects. I mean, fair play to MJ Bish, Mark Fraser. They've made a game, and I haven't. But it's not really up there with the others. Red Rock Island, level 1. Yeah, I mean, the sound effects are more reminiscent of something from the 8-bit era than the Amiga. Oh. Don't really mind that you died actually, it's rather turgid. Turgid? You see, what I want to do is get up there. And I don't seem to be able to... That's how you jump, that's how you fire. How on earth do you get into that bit? Maybe you jump on those to then jump higher. Let's give it a go. No. No, that doesn't work either. Yes, it's a caveman game. I'm not really sure what these splodgy things are that you kill, but I think I'd rather drown him. Yeah, Cave Mania, don't bother. Which leaves BC Kid as the final one to play. It's a Hudson game, 1992, but it's a factor 5 conversion, so let's bear that in mind while we play this. Factor 5 went on to do Turrican, of course, so you might recognise some of their sound effects. I believe this is a conversion from either arcade or Japanese consoles, but let's have a look. 2-button joystick, yes, and look, play games straight in the options, that's a great idea. So here we are, he's got a nut, he's got a jump. Happy face. It's quite simple, but you've got this nice big screen. No kind of... Yeah! No kind of parallax scrolling on it. There's an act to this. There we go. It's a bit of inertia on the kid as well. So you've got to kind of get it right. Oh! You can tell from the sound effects as well, some of them are very 8-bitty, while the music is a real nice bit of Paula work. Oh no! I don't know what that's given me, but some kind of power up. Which basically means I can just... And even then I can't kill that thing. Wow! What a lovely game. Yeah, you get to try out your teeth skills at this point as well. Bit more effective that time, wasn't it? First time I played this, I got really far with those teeth jumping bits, so not really sure what's going on here. But I do like that flying headbutt. Oh, big food! They seem to be the super power-ups. I've got it again! Yeah, the landscape moves as well, which is pretty awesome. And the volcano seems to be trying to get you. Well, that was a big jump, wasn't it? Yeah, I have to use that jump to get those, won't I? It's got a lovely copper background for the sky as well. Oh, I love those combos. Whoa! Oh, it's a Stegosaurus. How do we get in here then? What have I missed? Kick head. There we go. I thought I did that earlier, but there we are. Ah! In we go. Oh no. How about we stick close to those, stick clear of those things, shall we? Oh no! Get the horrible sluggy things. You can still hit things with your head in underwater. This will help, won't it? Doesn't look happy walking along the floor, does he? Ah! Destructible terrain there. Of course, you get in a skull lift that takes you down to another level. Like I said, this is very reminiscent of some Japanese arcade games. He spits bubbles out at you. And you need to jump on his head. Why could I do this yesterday but not today? I did alright there, didn't I? Combo! Not looking so good now, is he? Thanks for saving me. You see, in this case you were harming the dinosaur to help him. Hit the palms. Not here, it's all automatic taking me to the end of the level there. But yeah, that's the first level of BC Kid. So should you play this game? Yes, I think you should. It's really good fun. Hey, he was telling me to hit the palms. Anyway, yeah, you should play this game. I can't hear anything now, can I? And let's head to the conclusion. And that's Amiga Prehistoric Platformers for you. What do you think? Quite varied, although clearly they have a lot of similarities. For consistency, I think the core design Chuck Rock games are a good play. Chuck Rock 2, I prefer it. I know a lot of other people prefer the first Chuck Rock game. I just think technically it's better. It's got a bit more character to it. I like it. I don't know why. But I think the pick of the bunch for me would be BC Kid. It's an incredibly fun arcade game. Excellent work by Factor 5. It's got a good frame rate. Interesting ideas. It looks wonderful and plays wonderful. I'd steer clear of Cave Mania, definitely. Prehistoric, that was a good one. I really enjoyed Prehistoric. So yeah, give Prehistoric a play, definitely. As for Joe and Matt Caveman Ninjas, probably skip that if I were you. Didn't really hold my attention for long. I didn't think much of it. Others may have a different opinion. But again, as always, if you've got any comments, please leave them below. And my light just lost its battery. So, once again, thanks for watching. If you've got any ideas or comments, please leave comments in the usual place, and I'll endeavour to read and respond to them. If you've got any ideas for episodes that I can do, I'd love to hear those too, because at this point I think I'm going to be going through a lot of games, but of course I know there's a lot of hardware stuff that people may want me to discuss, and I've done in the past. So yeah, give me a shout. Cheers!